Hello, I am Flash Isaac, and you are welcome to the Flash Learner series, where we solve past and likely questions for your examination. And at the end of this series, your life will never remain the same because I shall be releasing a whole lot of episodes. In this series, I will be making use of the Flash Learners application. Simply visit Google Play Store or flashlearners.com to install the app. Are you watching on YouTube? I've shared the link to both the mobile and desktop app below. Download and let us begin. A candidate scored 32 marks out of 180. Find his percentage score. 32 marks out of 180. Percentage is simply what you score over total score or total marks times 100. That is percentage for you. If the student scored 32 marks, it simply means the score of the student is 32 out of 180. It simply means the total achievable score or the possible score or maximum score is 180 times 100. This is simply 32 over 18 times 10. If you multiply and divide, this is the same thing as 32 over 9 times 5. So when you break it down and do everything you can, you should get 17.8%, which means 32 over 180 times 100, that should give you 17.8%. And the next question says, if 7 is added to a certain number and the result is 42, what is the number? Let's call the certain number S. If 7 is added to the number, it simply means S plus 7. And if the result is 42, it implies that S plus 7 is equals 42. Therefore, S is equals 42 minus 7. S is equals 35. That is the answer to that question. Pretty straightforward. And let's quickly solve this equation, which says 2 over 3 S plus 1 is equals S minus 1. Let's open up the bracket. 2 over 3 times S is simply 2S over 3 plus 2 over 3 times 1 is 2 over 3. This is equals S minus 1. Here there is S, here there is S, here no S, here no S. So let us collect like terms. The one with S on one side, the one without S on the other side. Doing that, let's keep this here 2 over 3. Let's bring this minus 1 here to have plus 1 is equals S. Now let's take this 2S over 3 to the other side to become negative. So minus 2S over 3. This is simply as S over 1. Once the number is standing on its own, it simply means that number is divided by 1. And this is something as over 1. What do you do? LCM comes to play. The LCM of 3 and 1 is 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Plus 3 divided by 1, 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Is equals, the LCM of 1 and 3 is 3. So 3 divided by 1 is 3. 3 times S is 3S. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 2S is 2S. So here remains minus 2S. So 5 over 3 is equals S over 3. Since this and this are the same, S is simply equals 5. When the denominators are the same and equal to is separating them, then you equate the numerator. Or you choose to cross multiply to have 5 times 3 is equals 3 times S. So divide both sides by 3. S is still 5. So anyhow you are able to solve here, you get S to be 5. That is the correct option. Given that 7 ratio Y is equals 21 ratio 6, find the value of Y. Ratio is the same thing as division. 7 ratio Y is simply the same as 7 over Y is equals 21 over 6. That is ratio for you. It is nothing much. And when you cross multiply, 7 times 6 is equals y times 21. 7 times 6 is equals 21y. Dividing both sides by 21, y is simply 7 times 6 over 21. That should give you 2. 7 times 6 is around 42. So yeah, 42 divided by 2 divided by 21. That is 2. This is a word problem question, and it makes a lot of sense. It says a pencil, a pen and a pencil together cost S naira, which means pen plus pencil is equals S naira. If a pen alone cost Y naira, find the cost of 3 pencils. So pen plus pencil is S naira, and they say pen alone cost Y naira, which means pen is Y naira. So Y naira plus pencil is equals S naira. Pencil will simply be S minus Y naira. This is the cost of 1 pencil. Since pencil and pen is S naira, pen is Y, pencil is therefore S minus Y naira. If you bought water and bread 100 naira, and they ask you how much did you buy the water, and you said that I bought the water 50 naira, it simply means that you also bought the bread 50 naira, because 100 naira minus 50 naira is the amount for the bread. That is what we apply here. And the question says find the cost of 3 pencils. It did not say the cost of 1. The here is the cost of 1 pencil. The cost of 3 pencils will simply be 3 times the cost of 1. That will simply be 3 S minus Y. Where this is S naira, this is Y naira. Anyhow you choose to put it. So option E is the correct option. Find the positive difference between 1011 base 2 and 23 base 4. It is a crime for you to call this number 1011. You deserve to be arrested. This is 1011. So 1011 base 2 and 23 base 4. We are asked to look for positive difference, which means 1011 base 2 minus 23 base 4. Difference simply means subtraction. So ignore the positive. Why do you solve this type of problems? Remember, in one of the episodes earlier, I taught you how to convert to base 10. Since this is in base 2, this is in base 4, convert both of them to base 10 and subtract. Converting here to base 10 is simply multiply each of the numbers by the base. 1 times 2 plus the next is 0 times 2 plus the next is 1 times 2 plus the next is 1 times 2. On top of the bases, start increasing a number starting from 0, 1, 2, and 3. That is it. In this case, you have 1 times 2 raised to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8. So 8 plus 0 times 4 plus 1 times 2 plus 1 times 1. Any meaningful number raised to the power of 0, the answer is 1. So that is why 2 raised to the power of 0 is 1. So here we have 1 times 8 is 8 plus 0 times 4, 0 plus 1 times 2, 2 plus 1 times 1, 1. This is 11. How about this? Converting 23 to base 4 to base 10 is the same. 2 times 4 plus 3 times 4. Then start increasing the number 0, 1. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 4 raised to the power of 0 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. So this is 11. Which means this one in base 10 is 11. This one in base 10 is 11. 11 minus 11 is 0. So the differences between them is simply 0. If 25% of a number is 75, Find the number. Remember, in mathematics, when you are looking for something, a number, we represent it with S, Y, or any alphabet. In this case, let's call the number n. If we call the number n, 25% of a number, it simply means 25 over 100 of n is equals 75. We've interpreted 25% of the number is 75. This simply means that 25 over 100 times the number is 75. In Bodman's, of represents times. So 25 over 100 of n is 25 over 100 times n. And this is 25 n over 100 is equals 75. Cross multiplying 25n is equals 75 times 100. When you multiply a whole number by 100, the result is simply adding 2 zeros to the number. This is 25n is equals 7500. N is 7500 over 25. This will give you 300, I guess. So that is the number. A Toyota Hilux uses 100 liters of fuel in a distance of 250 kilometers. So let's say where distance 100 liters covered 250 kilometers. How many liters of fuel will it take for a distance of 150 kilometers? Look at it. For 250 kilometers, we used 100 liters. Now they are saying if the car now cover only 150 kilometers, what will be the value of fuel? So let's call this as this thing I'm about to teach you, this comparison. Learn it because you are going to use it to solve a lot of questions, and it will really make you fall in love with mathematics and chemistry in the future, or physics. It's analysis. Look at it. 250 kilometers required 100 liters. Now they are saying, what does 150 kilometers require? How many liters of fuel? Let it be S, since we don't know. Once you cross multiply this, cross multiplying this, you simply say that 100 times 150 is equals 250 times S. 100 times 150 is 15000. Remember, when I'm multiplying by 100, you just add 2 zeros to be equals 250 S. Dividing both sides by 250, S is simply equals 1500 times 25. And 1500 times 25 is 60. So 100 liters, 250 kilometers, 60 liters will cover 150. So learn this type of comparison way of solving questions. That is the answer, ladies and gentlemen.